Brahm, local lad from Bloomington in Indiana, lives just an hour's drive away. That's the lineup then from the inside. Monkemeier of West Germany, Brahm, Mark Rowland of Britain, Padilla and Paul Donovan. Then Frank O'Mara, Mogens Gilberg of Denmark, Jacinto Navarrete of Colombia, Julius Kariuki of Kenya, and Pascal Thibault of France. 15 laps of the track. And the lad allowed to lead them off is Frank O'Mara. Trucking in behind him, Mark Rowland, the Briton, and then Monkemeier, the West German. Well, as you'll be only too well aware, the Irish camp is in splendid form after that marvellous achievement by Marcus O'Sullivan yesterday. And both Frank and Paul here feel that they have it within themselves to make a real challenge for this title. O'Mara then having led them off through the first lap. Mark Rowland of Britain on his shoulder. Monkemeier is next. Paul Donovan just in picture there, currently lying in 6th position. To put these contestants into perspective, Padilla is the man the Americans fancy. He's tucked away there in the bunch, but he possesses a killer kick, they say here. He won the US track and field title last week, indoor title. It was his 5th in a row. It's a pretty slow pace, this. Having just gone through 400 meters, 500. Now, clearly records aren't on anybody's mind. Padilla loves a fast finish, and this kind of a race would be just playing into his hands. No one's taking it on as yet. They've completed 3 laps. And O'Mara still being left to lead it. Quite clearly he doesn't want to go stretching them out. And Paul Donovan, he beat Padilla at the Olympic Invitational recently here, and he knows he has one up on the American star. That's Padilla 3 from the back, and the other American, Terry Brahm, who doesn't have quite the finish of Padilla, is at present in 5th place. O'Mara still leading, as he has done. 800 meters coming up. Pretty consistent pace they're running. Couldn't get much more consistent than that. O'Mara from Rowland of Britain, and then it's the Colombian Navarrete. Monkemeier of West Germany, then Brahm. Paul Donovan still happy to hang back there. Thibault, the Frenchman, on the outside in the blue vest. And the Americans just loafing along gently in behind. 2:55.43, the time for the first 1,000 meters, and that really is pretty slow. Now Paul Donovan makes his move and takes over the lead. So it's been an Irish lead throughout this race. So at this stage, it's scarcely relevant. An interesting point about the pace they're running. They're running the same kind of pace that the women ran in their 3,000 meters. Just quickened imperceptibly over the last 400 meters, and that brought about by Paul Donovan's move to the front. Donovan and O'Mara together, then Rowland of Britain, and then it's Brahm as Rowland moves forward to take it up. Monkemeier there, just getting involved in a little bump with Terry Brahm. O'Mara and Donovan perfectly positioned. Padilla inside there, alongside the Colombian Navarrete. Rowland for Britain, then Donovan and O'Mara. 7 laps to go, 1,400 meters. So they've passed the halfway point. And Rowland trying to stretch them out a little bit. Monkemeier decides it's time for a bit of movement. Rowland from Monkemeier, the 2 Irishmen, perfectly placed there. Kariuki is 261 in the colourful running gear on the outside. Donovan just moving through to take it up once more. 1600-meter time showing there. 1400 to go. That's the Colombian moving up the outside, Navarrete. Really, everybody here looking to two Americans to see off the challenge of the Irish. Is that how it's going to shape up? Because it's been precious little movement so far. 6 laps to go. Frank O'Mara a long way back now and deciding that he's got to make the move round the outside. Rowland just stretching it out a little bit, covered by Donovan. Brahm in third place, and now Kariuki moves up to displace Brahm, and Frank O'Mara has extricated himself from that spot of bother at the back, and in the space of 100 metres is back where he would want to be. Rowland has pushed it along a little bit from Paul Donovan. He's run the fastest indoor mile in the... O'Mara rather has run the fastest indoor mile in the world this year, but we wonder over 3,000 metres quite what relevance that is going to have. Brahm has slipped back as Padilla has taken it on for the United States, which is why the crowd is beginning to make its presence felt. Good crowd in the Hoosier Dome, hoping to cheer on an American gold medal. Rowland from Padilla, from Kariuki, from Donovan with 4 laps to go. 800 metres to go then in this men's 3,000 metres. And Padilla will feel he's in just the right place to exploit his punishing finishing kick. Kariuki just eases past him into second to put the pressure on Mark Rowland of Britain. Padilla 3, Donovan and O'Mara together 4 and 5. Brahm has come to rejoin the leading pack. 600 metres to go. Rowland, who's led for some considerable time now, leading from Kariuki. Padilla in third place. Then it's O'Mara and Donovan. And O'Mara beginning to assert himself. Running on the shoulder of Paul Donovan. Now Padilla hits the front. 400 metres to go. O'Mara covers the move. Donovan well placed too. Brahm comes round the outside. O'Mara holds him off. It's Padilla from O'Mara with Brahm and Donovan in close attendance, and Rowland the Briton now struggling. This is where it's going to count. Padilla tries to make a move and O'Mara covers him. Donovan in third, Brahm in fourth. Rowland is out of it. Kariuki looks to be struggling too. It's shaping up like Ireland against America. The crowd rise to greet Doug Padilla as he comes to take the bell. Brahm moves up the outside. O'Mara's in front of the bell. O'Mara takes Padilla, tries to hold him off. Padilla responds. 150 metres to go. It's Padilla from O'Mara. Donovan is struggling. Rowland comes again and O'Mara goes. And Padilla has gone. It's up to Brahm to try and catch him. Frank O'Mara goes and chases goal. Has he gone too soon? Just over 50 metres to go. And Frank O'Mara is coming home for Ireland's second gold medal of these championships. Paul Donovan comes up to chance for silver. O'Mara wins it. Donovan gets second. 1-2 for Ireland. And Brahm has to make do with third. And Frank O'Mara is the 3,000-metre champion of the world. And Paul Donovan will join him on the rostrum to claim the silver medal. Now, this is what we came to Indianapolis to see. And for the second time, an Irishman stands on the podium to claim a gold medal.
Of the Council of the International Amateur Athletic Federation.
Frank O'Mara, champion of the world, the very first world indoor champion over 3,000 metres.
First, gold medalist and world indoor champion, Frank O'Mara, Ireland.
Premier et champion du monde en salle, Frank O'Mara, Irlande.
Second, silver medalist, Paul Donovan,
was
Ireland.
what we really wanted, the 1-2.
Deuxième, médaille d'argent,
And Paul Donovan delivered it.
Irlande.
Third, bronze medalist, Terry Brahm, USA.
Troisième,
Not
médaille de
Doug
bronze,
Padilla as so many
Terry
expected,
Brahm,
the Indiana
États-Unis.
lad, but Terry Brahm, the Indiana lad, is the lad who
Ladies
gets
and gentlemen, please rise
the
for
bronze.
the national anthem of
And now
Ireland.
for the second time in these championships, around the Veen. Has there ever been a more successful visit to a major event by an Irish athletics team? Yesterday it was Marcus O'Sullivan. Sunday belongs to the lads in green, Paul Donovan, the silver medalist on the left, and to the new world champion, Frank O'Mara.